Finally, the compromising materials about Russia and a compromised president or potentially compromised president for Adam Schiff. Yeah, they're now out. Explosive video from the Daily Mail tonight in the chronicles of Hunter Biden's zero experience Hunter, reportedly back in 2019, talking with a woman about how he apparently had another laptop and that it was stolen while he was drugged out in a hotel room and people were wondering if he was even alive. He references dealers that the Daily Mail is reporting are Russian and saying the laptop had pictures of him engaged in sex acts and other of Hunter's, let's just call them, well, Hunter moments. And Hunter is even heard bragging about making a, quote, gazillion dollars a number of times. Remember, this while his dad was running for president. You know, the big tech that protected his father running for president, the candidate protection program. So as you watch this, I want you to think about something. Based on, what, 3+ years about all of the Russia conspiracy, hoax, lies about Donald Trump, the dirty Clinton bought and paid for dossier, let's see, hookers urinating in a bed in the Ritz-Carlton in Moscow and everything else, isn't it starting to seem like it's Hunter Biden that everything the media lied to you about regarding Trump and tried to claim was true about Donald Trump may actually be true? But not about Trump. Alleged Russian blackmail, sex, tapes, and much more. Now, I will tell you, viewer discretion is advised. This courtesy of the Daily Mail in its entirety. Take a look.
So anyway, and they kicked everybody out, okay?
Yeah.
And they had cleaned up the entire place of everything, okay? And they were getting ready to leave. And I woke up. And it was this Russian 35-year-old woman. She was a really nice, like, hairnet. And she, I don't know how long, but she refused to leave me until she refused to leave me and they wouldn't call an ambulance. And they didn't know whether I was dead or not at first.
Why didn't they just come over and check?
No, they checked to see if I was breathing, and I finally showed signs of breath. At first, I wasn't breathing. I was getting face down for I don't know how long. Anyway, my computer, like taking tons of just left that cam on. He would always put it. He had like a passcode and all that. You know what I mean? And it was like, crazy. And somebody stole them during that period of time. And they did like this kind of pretend search. I think he's the one that stole my computer. I think the three guys that were like a little group. I deal with it, and these two guys. I don't know, like I took them everywhere. I mean, I was fucking paid. He was everywhere. Crazy out of my mind. And I think when I fucking did that, I think they stole my computer. It wasn't somebody else's. So I could have packed my shit as one of the computers. And they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You know, like, oh, the Russian was not her. She walked out the bathing suit in her hand. You know?
What does the computers have to do with?
They have videos of me doing this. They have videos of me doing like crazy sex. You know?
How long ago did this happen? You said before you met.
This summer, yeah.
So it would have been out already if they.
No. I think like that's the president.
They're out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, they are. He is. He knows. He knows. I've talked about it all the time. Say I did. Say they could opt all the time and be the way. And then have some fruit. Now, if they do, he also knows I make like $1 gazillion.
So you're trying to blackmail you. He, the guy who took the computer, so
He'd say,
you want the computer back.
no, like, I'll take all kinds of stuff. If you fucking, like, give me a percentage of what you get for that stuff. Yeah, in some way, yeah. But no, I've seen the things he's done because he sells them. He sells them anonymously to DOD. DOD sells them to the public.
Now, we did reach out to Hunter Biden's lawyer for comments, yet to hear back. And after seeing all this, maybe Russia-obsessed congenital liar Adam Schiff, the congenital liar, well, maybe he should be investigating compromising materials. Hunter Biden saying that the Russians likely took his laptop instead of lying, as he did for 3 years to the entire country about Donald Trump, Russia, the dirty Hillary Clinton dossier, etc., and getting caught being tricked by Russian pranksters. Just in case you forgot, it's one of my favorite tapes of all times. Yeah, this is Adam Schiff looking for compromising materials.
And she met with Trump and she brought him 1 hour Russian girl, celebrity Olga Buzova, who also known as a person with a strange reputation.
Olga, and how do you spell her name?
Olga Buzova.
And what's the nature of the compromise?
Well, there were pictures of naked Trump.
And so Putin was made aware of the availability of the compromising material?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. We will be back in touch with you through our staff to make arrangements to obtain these materials for our committee and for the FBI, and I appreciate you reaching out to us.
See, he wanted to get the compromising materials to give to the FBI. Maybe he'll take these compromising materials. Here with reaction to all this big breaking news, Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett. Okay, what do you hear on that tape? Because I hear that not only did Hunter Biden get all this money from China, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine with no experience, but now he's admitting that the Russians have compromising materials on him?
Yeah, this adds a whole new dimension, Sean, to the notion of Russian collusion. I mean, if it's true that the Russians stole this particular laptop, one of 3 that Hunter seems to have lost, and he implies pretty clearly that he thinks the Russians stole it, that invites several questions. Have Joe and Hunter Biden been blackmailed by the Russians? Was there an attempt at blackmailing them? Or might there be a future attempt? Might the Russians be holding this laptop as a bargaining chip for future foreign policy negotiations with the United States to the detriment of its citizens? Joe Biden could be blackmailed in 3 different ways, not just the sex tapes contained therein, which would be embarrassing to the President of the United States, but any sensitive information that Joe Biden, conveyed to his son, which has been reported. In addition to that, what about incriminating evidence of corruption and influence peddling that was contained on another of Hunter Biden's laptops? So I would think that the FBI and intelligence agencies in the U.S. would be deeply concerned. This is a serious, legitimate national security concern. And my question for them is, have you sat down with the President of the United States and Hunter Biden and interrogated them about this, demanded that they hand over any materials relevant to this? One of the things I mentioned, it's been reported and confirmed that Joe Biden was using a private email address to send sensitive government information to his son, who is not cleared for classified information. It's a crime to convey classified information if that happened. Just ask Hillary Clinton.
Let me ask you this. I've been offered the laptop. My lawyers won't let me accept it. The reason I'm told is because what is believed to be on it. I have 3 individual and separate sources that have told me that there are pictures on this laptop, probably the very things that alerted John Paul Mack, the computer repairman, to alert the FBI. The FBI has been in possession of these laptops for quite some time. Now, Miranda Devine, I think, will reveal a lot of this information in her book. My question is, why has it not been revealed now? And if this, and I know you know what is being said out there because we have similar sources, why has there been no arrest at this point?
It's damning information that looks very much like influence peddling and corruption. The U.S. Attorney in Delaware has conducted a 2-year investigation. And, Sean, we haven't seen subpoenas, search warrants. We certainly haven't seen indictments and prosecutions. It really makes you wonder, what's going on here? Is this really a sincere, vigorous investigation, or are the Bidens being protected? Isn't it interesting that every time that Obama appointed Joe Biden as the point person for Ukraine, China, Russia, suddenly and magically millions of dollars flow into the bank accounts of Hunter Bidens from individuals in those countries with ties to their governments? You know, it certainly looks like political corruption, and it may be actionable criminal corruption as well. I suspect so.
All right, Greg Jarrett will be following.